Hello, Pink Lemon. Welcome. Unfortunately, I forgot to change my settings, and so it says we're playing Pokemon Crystal. We are not. It has been requested to do an art stream for today, so that's what I got planned. I'm literally checking every single thing to make sure my setting is correct. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to figure out why my audio. Okay, I know why my audio disappeared. I'm just trying to figure out how to fix it. It looks like on the scene that I have for my art stream, the mic has gone missing. So I'm gonna fix that. Give me just a moment. Actually, no. My screen is way too small for me to do a split. Yeah, just give me just a moment. Okay. It's back, baby. Okay. Oh my god, I hate audio. I can never figure out what's going on with audio. And my Apple Pen has stopped working. Give me just a moment to get that fixed. Oh my god. Take that, OBS. We got audio to work. And then my Apple is like, but what about me? And I'm like, well, fuck. Okay. Genuinely, I hate Apple products. I really, really do. I can never get them to work. They always give me problems, etc., etc. And in this scenario, the Apple Pencil has died. Me too! Yes, we can just hate Apple together! Hooray! Okay. I can plug this back in. Alright, then we can remove the blank. No! Why? Oh, okay. Whew. Okay. And it's doing the screen tear. Why is it doing the screen tear? I mean, at least the pen's working again. Let's try. Does that help? Okay. Screen tear is gone. Well, okay. I am. Alright. I'm already sick of this. Oh my god. Alright. Well, time for art stream. I figured after I get this Goodra done, I might move on to the Haunter that I need to do for Ariok. Assuming that my Apple Pencil doesn't just crap out on me. Okay, let's see. So I usually do 5% for my outline work. How are we feeling about the Pokemon announcement yesterday? I think it was okay. I'm not like over the moon, but well, aside from Gen 8, I'm very, very excited for 10. I'm very excited for Gen 10. Everything else felt kind of meh, but like I'm also not like disappointed. I'm like, oh yeah, that's about what we could have expected. I wish we had more, but it is not the worst I've ever seen of a Pokemon Direct or whatever. Yeah, I really like the starters, but I don't want to get too excited until I see their final evolution. Yeah, they're so cute. I really Gekwa. Gekwa's my favorite. I want Gekwa. Close. Oh man, I love Gen 2 music! That is Ariok's favorite too. I don't have a favorite yet. No, that's fair. I want to like the grass starter, but it feels too plain to me. Like, it feels like we already have Rowlet. It feels like it's like Rowlet 2.0, except Rowlet is significantly cuter. And while, what's it called? And while one could potentially argue that, Gekwa could be like Sobble 2.0, like, I still think it's unique enough to be different. See, and that's the thing. It depends on the evolution. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, as much as Sprigatito is my favorite of Gen 9, I don't really care for the evolution. Or the Meowscarada. It's not that I dislike it, it's just, I wish there was so much more potential it had, and it just makes me feel a little sad. Oh, I did. Actually, I was trying to. I was going to ask my sister for your number because I wanted to ask you something. A friend of mine is. She's getting rid of all of her. There's a video about how he could be grass fighting, and that would definitely make him a unique from Rowlet. Oh, that would be sick. Well, not really. The Hisuian Decidueye is grass fighting. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, no, I was going to ask my sister for your number or something because what was it? A friend of mine is getting rid of a bunch of like an entire, like almost a complete collection of Persona 5 pops. And she was wondering if I would be interested in them. I don't collect pops, but I was like, hey, I know someone who likes Persona. So yeah, if you're interested in Persona pops, Persona 5, I think specifically, I will let her know. God, you're so damn cute. I love these stupid cute Pokemon. Funko Pops, yeah. Funko Pops, not Pop-Up Parade. Yeah, if they were Pop-Up Parade, I would have been all over it. But yeah, no, that's your typical Funkos. So I just don't have the space for them. Yeah, no worries. I'll let her know. Yeah, I think that's why she's getting rid of them too, is because it's just like, where do you keep all these? And there's so much, and it's also the thing of like, there's so many better figures out there. Like, I feel like Funko Pops were really cool because of how how to put it, there were a lot of properties that never got figures, ever, and never in a million years did we ever think that, like, oh, would this series ever get a figure? Nah, we doubt it. So, like, we just kind of assumed that a lot of these figures, these franchises, would never get figures at all. And since Funko Pops, like, did all of these franchises that otherwise never would have gotten a figure, suddenly, like, other companies like, oh, there's actually a market for this franchise. And so while they do better figures than Funko Pop, and so it's like, it's because of Funko that we're getting these other figures, but at the same time, the other figures are so much better. Yeah, they definitely don't. I definitely don't hate Funko. They were just cool back in the day, just upgraded everything. Yeah, I will straight up say I hate them. I don't hate them as like a company or anything. They're fine. But like, I've never actually really liked Funko Pop's design. It always seemed really bland to me. But I always appreciated, it's like, oh yeah, this random obscure anime that no one loves, like, gets a figure, and that's pretty cool. And there were a couple of Funko Pops I picked up, but like nothing that, like, again, it was the whole like, oh, this character will never get a figure otherwise. That was the only reason I bought any of my Funko Pops. And now I'm like, I don't care. I hope Cap Unknown is able to join me today. He specifically was the one that requested I do an art stream, because it's been forever since I've done an art stream. I hate doing these curvity curves. They're not as easy as they look like they would be to do. Maybe if I start the other way. No, Apple! Why? Okay, we're gonna have to put the pencil on the charger, and maybe I'll play some Pokemon Crystal while we're waiting for the pencil to charge. God damn it. I charged the iPad, so the iPad is charged. But typically my pencil doesn't die. Okay, we're gonna do that on a new layer. Yeah, that. There we go. Shit. There we go. Ha! I can make pretty curvy lines if I want to. It's just hard. There we go. At least I think that's a cute curvy line. I could be wrong, but there we go. Let's see. With Goodra, it looks like this whole, like, spine. Just one big circle I have drawn here. It's not really a circle, is it? I'm gonna have to do it in 2 parts. Okay. I think that's a pretty good line there. Reminds me I also need to make emotes for Ari. Yeah, I'll charge my Apple Pen. Yeah, I probably should work on that. Haunter. He commissioned me. I'm not sure if he showed it to you, but like I was able to get some more frames in the animation. The only reason I really didn't want to stream it is because I am not an animator. Oh, sick. I'm glad you did. I'm not actually an animator. I'm just thank you. I'm still learning and practicing. And so it's one of those things that I'm not confident enough in my ability to really stream it. But like, I want to work on it, but I also don't have time to work on it. But it would be kind of fun to stream. I guess I'm just worried about how clunky it's going to look because I am not confident in my ability to animate. Yeah, no, he's been very patient. I was like, oh, the last time we talked about this was in August. I was like, oh, okay. I want to try animating some emotes. I haven't done animation since college. Yeah, I actually never was able to get into the animation classes in college, so pretty much all of my animation skills are self-taught, which is probably also one of the reasons why I'm not terribly confident in them. Where was the chin? Okay, there it is. There we go. It was my major. Oh, sick! Man, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't go for a major. I wanted to, but life happened and I wasn't ever able to get my bachelor's degree. I have just my associates. but I got my associates in arts, and I wanted to go into graphic design is what I actually wanted to do. But life happened, and here we are. Here we are, I do art as a hobby. Look at me using my degree. Isn't that sick? I'm gonna skip this song. The hard part of like finding fun video game music is trying to make sure I find stuff that's like not gonna get copyrighted or anything. So I want to listen to video game music, but fucking shit. Fucking shit. College is expensive, and I also do it as a hobby. Yeah, I think, I mean, granted, I have a very, very, very nice job right now. But before that, I think for me, I don't mind art being a hobby. I don't necessarily feel like I have to do it for a living. But it is something I am trying to, I want not just want to make money, but I want to make enough profit from it to support it, sort of thing. And so I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, I applied to an Artist Alley booth at a local convention, and I am very, very crossing my fingers hoping that I can get a booth. If I am able to get a booth, I'm going to start redoubling my efforts of getting more artwork done. If I'm not able to get a booth, then I will just continue working on art as I have the time. And then I will try again next year. But I really want to get a booth. But yeah, essentially it's the local anime convention here. I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. Just, you know, being purposely vague because of internet reasons. The booths are great. I hope you get it. I will support you. Oh, I really appreciate it. Not only that, but like I have an artist friend. She and I are thinking about going in on the booth together. So that way, first off, it'll be cheaper, but second, like I don't have to have as much product. And I'm also hoping that might help our chances of getting a booth because it's going to be 2 people in one booth. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping. What? And you're just so damn cute, Goodra. Look at your little cute. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so freaking excited. I have a lot of different projects that I've been working on. I have been able to get a button maker, so I'm planning on doing doing buttons for the convention. I want to do acrylic charms and stickers. I'm realizing that a lot of things I want to do are going to be rather small and affordable. So I'm really hoping that will attract people. Especially since what I heard from a other local convention. I overheard this from my sister who was volunteering there. That they were noticing a lot of younger audiences are now attending conventions. And that, of course, younger audience or younger people don't usually have jobs and don't usually make money, and so they're looking for cheaper things that they can purchase. And I was like, oh, that's perfect with the buttons I'm designing, stickers I'm making. Essentially, most of the product I'm working on, like everything is going to be like under $5. And then I'm also working on a couple of like special products that are going to be my more expensive ones. I actually am not terribly interested in doing prints. And I think that's one of the biggest things that always kept me away from doing our artist alleys. It's because I'm like, I don't make that kind of art. I'm not interested in making prints. So yeah, one of the artists I know actually lost money at the con because none of their stuff appealed to kids. Yes. Yeah. I can see that. And I can see how frustrating that would be. So, oh, and another thing that I'm really excited to do for at the convention is I feel like I don't see a lot of Pokemon content or Pokemon merchandise that isn't like straight up like the most popular Pokemon. Like, you know, here I am doing this adorable little Goodra, but like I don't feel like I see Goodra at conventions. I mean, it's just like, look at it, it's cute. And I know there's people out there who love Goodra. Wanted to stop by and see how you're doing because I can't stay, unfortunately. No, Kappa known. I'm glad you were able to stop by. I know you were super excited to see me do an art stream. But thank you so much for joining, Kappa Unknown. I'm just chatting here with Pink Lemon about local convention stuff that I want to try doing. I was on the wrong fucking layer. God damn it. But yeah, thank you so much for dropping by, Cap Unknown. And if you follow my YouTube channel, this will just be posted on there as well. So you want to watch it later, absolutely can. Yeah. But yeah, I also have to take off. Glad I could stop by. I have to hang out and continue this convo. Oh yes, absolutely. I'd love to chat with you, especially about like again, it's gonna be my first time doing art at a convention, so I could definitely use any advice or insight. I would love that. So thank you both so much for joining me. And yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this Goodra up today if my pencil will let me. I want to fix up that little hand a bit. Yeah, that looks good. Goodra's got that fat little belly. It's so cute. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Game corner. Don't like that. I don't like it. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. Just looking at it wrong. Okay, that makes me feel better. I still don't like it. That. Pencil's probably going to die here any second. Let's see if we can get this last stroke in. Let's get this cleaned up. Okay, that's better. Okay. And let's see if I can get one more. Finish off this antennae earpiece. All right, boom. All right. Maybe. See. I think it might actually be more the angle of this. Oops. Let's try that. Let's see. I think it's that little piece there. Okay. Yeah, I think it's that little piece there that's bothering me. What? Wrong one. So I want this to look more like it's coming up. Maybe something like that. Let's try going down to this one. Oh, okay. I see. That's the trying to figure out what that was. I'm like, what the heck is that? Fix this one first. So I can get a better view of this one. Wrong layer. Where's that? Is that it? Ah, damn it. Okay. So we're gonna have to yes, then select this layer. carefully. Yep, do that. Then we reintroduce this layer. Carefully. That. This layer. Yeah, like that. Okay. Okay, I think I'm a lot more satisfied with that look. Oops. All right. Okay, yes. Much, much better. How has it been 38 minutes already? I'm only like halfway done with the line art. Jeez. I'm baffled. I'm baffled. That's what I am. Okay. So I think that's all the bigger lines done. And we'll do the eye also in this thicker lines. Or at least this part of the eye. Do, 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 do. Sure how satisfied I am with that, but go with that for now. I'll have it on its own layer. Thicker lines are also going to be these. Oops. Alright, there's the goops. There, we'll even add a little extra goop over there. Yeah. I don't think... Yeah, no, the feet do not have goops. Just the arms. And the face. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and merge this down with the other big line art. So then we're at 5, so we're going to drop down to 3 for the thinner line art. So I usually do the accents and stuff like this in a thinner line to give it just a little bit more depth. So potentially, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. Go ahead and duplicate it. Potentially, there are like ways of altering thickness of lines to create effect, but these ultimately are going to be stickers and cutesy. I kind of like having these very uniform lines for that, but like I haven't decided like if I like, because I've done this kind of style before, and it is freaking adorable. I don't know. I just don't know which one I like more. Where you have a varying thickness of lines to create effect. Maybe it does look better. Maybe it is nicer. So yeah, kind of like that. Probably do it to the goops here as well. Ugh. I enjoy the beginning of this song, and then it just starts getting weird. And then we got Stone Tower Temple. Heck yeah. Man, I want to play Majora's Mask on the channel so bad. I love Majora's Mask. You have no idea. Maybe this does look nicer. Maybe I should be doing this little extra work here. Oh, Pencil died. Pencil is officially dead. Well, I mean, let's see. I mean, I'm 6s on it. I'm 6s. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Okay, unfortunately, the pencil is dead. So we're gonna have to wait for that to charge. Let's see. Blank. Should probably put something more interesting on that blank. I guess I can plug in Pokemon Crystal. See if we can just get a little bit further as we wait for the pencil to charge up. I wanna finish the Goodra, or at least get a decent ways into it. Put up the BRB screen for a second. To Chibi operator. There we go. Alright, seems to be looking good on your guys' end. Or at least on my screen that says what you see. Settings, make sure we have, yep, controllers on Xbox setting. Alright. Crystal. Here we go! It's morning time! Okay, so I know our rival battle is next. Let's look at the Pokemon we have. Oh, I have no idea how strong. I know this is one of those rough rival fights. Well, actually, we could just mute that, play music, turn on the speed. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, this is awesome. This is how we do training. That's it. I'm training like this from now on. Alright. Alright, this is sick. At the same time, this is getting us steps in for Zubat when eventually Zubat evolves into Golbat and then can evolve into Crobat. Yes, get those steps in. Max that friendship. Heck yeah! It does help that Blaze is able to hold his own. Whoops. Ah! There we go. Actually, maybe... I feel it's almost a puzzle of like how to navigate on 10 times speed. Here we go. Now I can do a quick, just this nice little box. Or maybe, yeah, just along the bottom here. Now. Okay, so once Growlithe is out of PP, I will go to the Pokemon Center, and then I'm going to go to the Union Cave for training. Because that's going to be a great place to train Slowpoke. I'm pretty sure Slowpoke has Water Gun. And there's a lot of ground or rock-type Pokemon, ground and rock, because it's Onix and Geodude. So I think that's going to be great for training up Slowpoke. Or Egg is his name. Right, only 3 more bites. 2 more bites. And we're out. Ow! Oh dear. Okay, I need to turn the speed back off. And that. Okay. Great. Need to heal up. The one thing I do know about the Apple Pencil is that it does actually charge pretty fast, so I'm not too worried about it taking too long, which is why I think it's great. This is a great opportunity to just get some training in. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, we did it! Woo! Let's see what the level is around here. Oh, about the same. Heck yeah! This is going extremely well. I'm really enjoying this, actually. And the levels don't seem too terribly different, so XP is about the same. What are my Pokemon currently at? So we have... Okay, so Ginkgo's at 17. Okay, let's go ahead and switch... Everyone's vibrating. We'll switch with Egg. As Onyx appears. Lovely. And shit. Alright, let's just pull out Ginkgo. I was really hoping that Egg would know Water Gun. Oh, oops. Well, actually, Fairy Cutter and Flash is what I have. Okay. And I doubt... Nope. Just those two. Okay. Never mind. Oops. What? Ginkgo couldn't take out a level 5 Zubat in one hit with a tackle? What is this nonsense? Alright, Egg is at level 7. Good job, Egg! I swear there was like a team or something for Water Gun. Just use a potion on Egg here. Alright, I wanted to... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Get some Egg, some experience. Oh, heck yeah. Good job, Egg. Ah, no PP! No! I love how, like, literally, like, every little thing is just, like, panicking. It's hilarious. You got this, Egg. Woof, we're flying through these levels. Granted, potions really do help with this. I so appreciate the speed here. Just being able to level up so quickly is so nice. Ah, there's no PP left! No! Six kills! I love how fast this is! Oh, I don't have the Spotify up, do I? Alright, let's, Spotify. Oh my god, I hate how the Spotify thing, for whatever reason, I have to, like, reset it every time. So I don't know why it won't just stay. Ah! path source, window capture, add existing, Spotify. Okay, there we are. Alright, there we are. Not that I ever fear that, like, I'm gonna be, like, hit with any kind of copyright thing, but one of the things about the music I'm playing is that, you know, please give them credit, and part of that is to just have it visible on screen, which I absolutely agree with. This music is fantastic, these artists are amazing, and yes. You still haven't learned another move yet, Egg? Come on, you got this, bud. Wait. Oh, still curse and growl. Come on, Egg. New move. Level 14, still no new move. What the heck, Egg? So I was thinking about just calling it, like, good at 15, but Egg, come on. You need another move, buddy. There we go. Get another move at 15, Egg. Your tackles are definitely getting stronger. And I'm pretty sure you're a special attacker. Almost there, Egg. One more. Yes! Finally! Learned water gun. All right, let's look at the team. Let's get Noodle and Zubat up to 15, and then we'll stop there. Noodle's running out of Mud Slap PP. And probably close to running out of Swift, too. Jeez. But you're almost there. You're almost there, Noodle. One more. And you did it, Noodle! Noodle evolved! Yay! Oh, Noodle, I'm so proud of you! Alright, let's get Zubat up one more level here. Let us go ahead and move Bite into first spot there. Alright. Okay. Got our team up to about where I would like them. Ow! There we go. No! Okay. And we'll save. Okay. Return this back to normal speed. Alright. I don't feel like I need to do the rival fight yet. That might be more fun to do when we actually decide to do a playthrough. I just think it was really fun to do all this leveling up while we were just waiting for the Apple Pencil to work. So, alright, let's go ahead and go back to the BRB screen. Then mute the game, shut down the game, pull up Spotify. Alright. Turn off the controller. There we go. Alright, now let's see where the battery on this is at. So, back to Artstream. Where is the... Take off the blank. Oops. Need to replug that back in. iPad, deactivate, reactivate. Now! Okay, there we go. Oh, good. And let's see where we're at. Oh, look at that. It's already full. Yeah, the Apple Pencil does not take very long to charge. Hello, Ariok! Welcome! Welcome to my art stream that my Apple Pencil died and then I had to go do some training in Pokemon Crystal because I had to wait for the Apple Pencil to start working. And the Apple Pencil's working! So here we go, we're back! Woo! Ah, it's still doing that thing. Deactivate, reactivate. Okay, that's better. So, here we are, working on Goodra. Was working on the line art earlier. I am debating if I have two different versions of the line art here. Where I can't decide which I like more. Oops, I don't want to merge down. Ow. Just do a group. So this is the original one where I have it just like uniform lines, just going for a very bubbly, cutesy look to it, versus doing thickness variation in the lines. I think it looks nicer, but it definitely doesn't have that same bubbly look to it. And I can't decide which one I like more. Because, like, they both have their merits. Cute little uniform bubbly design or the variation line work design. Like, it's... I don't know. I like them both. And I can't figure out which I like more. The one thing I can say that I don't like is the eyes. I need the eyeball. I need to change it. I don't like... Maybe I'll try doing the thinner line work for the eye. In any case, we'll just... Woo! Undo. Now. Alright. Oh. Move that back down to 3. Move that eye because it's making me sad and angry and I hate it. Yeah, I'm already liking that a bunch more. I might still change the size of it, but for now we're just gonna work with this. Okay, there we go. Look at that cutie. Look at that smile. Alright, get back to this layer. Sorry. Some more of these circles put in. Okay. Let's actually redo that. The distance is not quite where I wanted it to be. Maybe more like that. I don't... It's creating that weird... I think I'm more okay with that. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. I like that. Yeah. So, yeah, Goodra doesn't have as nearly much fine work as other Pokemon I've done, so fortunately this part of the line work is a lot faster to get through. There we go. Yeah, look at that cutie. That's that. Okay, so that's kind of what the art is doing here. Instead of doing an arc, let's do a ellipse thing. Or whatever it's called. Okay, I think that's a better here. These lines lining up. Yeah, there we go. March down. And those parts, whoops, these parts out. Yeah. Yeah, look at that cutie. All right. I think I want to actually redo this little face bit a little bit here. Oops. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Undoing merge. Undoing merges. Okay, there we go. Jeez. Looks like that. We probably give this a little more of a yeah. Okay. I'm liking that so much more. I'm liking that so much more. Okay. Heck yeah. Okay. We'll decide on which of the line types we like later. So we'll group this to be our line work there, and we will start working on color. Okay, so typically I'll just pick color directly off of the artwork here, since this is the official coloring. Usually for my references, I try to very specifically pick, actually I'm going to go with this dark purple here. I like to pick the official artwork to base my designs off of. And my work, so like my references, I try to use the official artwork. And I do the same with the colors, because then I can pretty much guarantee that my colors are going to be correct for the most part. Like there's some Pokemon whose colors are just whack. But in this case, it makes sure I get the right colors, and then I can adjust it from there as I'd like, which is perfectly fine. So right now I'm just doing a base layer. So essentially everything is going to be colored within this base layer. That's also why I'm choosing to do the darker purple, because it's easier for me to see. So like if I zoom in, I know I didn't miss any parts. Like, oh look, there's a little part there on the outline I missed. I think it might be on this layer. Yep. And so like when I zoom in, just course correcting a few things because there's a couple things you just don't see from afar. Okay. But yeah, having that darker coloring makes it easier to spot if you make a mistake. So for a base layer, having a darker color is usually a good idea. It also helps that if I do end up making a mistake, like leaving like if I'm coloring like this, and like you can see that there's like I'm really good at this. Like there's that little sliver, like I can see it, but if it was like the light purple, like, okay, never mind. But yeah, if it was the light purple, I probably wouldn't notice it, like here on the lips, which is why we use the dark purple. But this also means that if I do mess up like on the lighter purple, I can usually see it very quickly. Or if I don't see it very quickly, at the very least, it's not just straight up white that's behind it or nothing. It's going to be at least the color, a color from the Pokemon. So when you get into things like printing, having something there is better than having nothing. And if anyone's wondering why I don't do autofill, like doing a select or any of the other tactics to make filling this in easier, I find that it's very rarely like as perfect as I would like it. It tends to like leave a fuzzy halo or something, so I end up having to do all this work anyway. And I don't know, I actually enjoy coloring. Yeah, there we go. And I'll just make my brush bigger. The bigger your brush, the less likely you are to have any missed strokes. So just having a nice big brush. Of course, doing circular motions also help to make sure you don't have any missing strokes. And then on some of these bigger areas, I'll just like go over it again, like so you're not seeing anything on your end, but I'm actually moving the Apple Pencil along some of these bigger sections to kind of just make sure I got all that coloring. All right. And then there's two different ways from here to do the coloring as well. I'm gonna make a duplicate of this layer. And then I'm going to do a clipping mask, pick the lighter purple, and then you'll see as I drag it over, it will only color the parts of the layer underneath it, which is a fantastic tool. Absolutely love it. And then you can easily just hit merge down and boom, instantly colored it. But I still have this base layer back down here in case, like, let's say I accidentally like paint that line. I still have this base one in case I need it for anything. So I try to keep that base, at least a flat base, available at any time that I might need it. And there's two ways to do this part here. I can basically do the exact same thing where I just kind of like color the outline in the correct color, making sure I hit all the spots. But one of the things I also enjoy doing is taking this base layer, or actually rather, this is now a base layer. I can duplicate that, and I can do this as a clipping mask. So then when I'm coloring this, it will not color outside. Now it will still color over here, but like I don't have to worry about as much anymore. But at that point, you're probably going to want to do all of them as different clipping masks. And as great as that is, I do also like having each like layer its own like color. its own layer without the lip mask, because it makes it easier when doing coloring and shading. So that's why I usually go through the extra effort to, even though I have these, to actually go in and do the exact same thing, just with these smaller areas. Oh, that's on this layer. And yep, you can see that. This is just why we just keep an eye out as you're coloring, whereas you're working on other parts, to see like, oh, I made a little mistake here. Just, go up and fix it. I do wish that I had a way to also record what the pencil looks like, so you can actually see, like, in motion what I'm doing. That would require like a camera, and I don't know how I would feel about doing that. Okay, so there we have dark purple, and I do every color its own layer. So we'll go with the darker green here. So its own layer. And it does look like the eyes are the same green color, so we'll just have this on the same layer so we know all the green is on the same layer. All right. And layer order is very important. So underneath the green layer, I'm going to have the white layer for the eyes. So then I can just draw as I like, and it'll be underneath the green. So I don't have to worry about being like super careful about the white mixing in with the green, so it'll just be underneath. All right. And we'll just probably go with that little bit of darker of that light green for the goop. Goop. All right. All right, there we are. There's our base colors for our Goodra. Okay, so I'm actually feeling a bit tired at the moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and call this here for now. Next time I do an art stream, we will finish up this Goodra and probably start another artwork. I will do my best to make sure I have my Apple Pencil already charged, so that way we don't have to worry about accidentally not having it charged. And yeah, so there's our Goodra at this time. This is what would be considered a flat color. So no shading, just flat color. And yeah. I will see you all next time. And yeah. Oh no, I forgot. Goodra has little toesies. All right, we're gonna fix that first, and then we'll say bye. We need to make sure we have the toesies. All right. Yeah. I think Goodra just has the 2 toesies. Yeah. And, you know, it's always one of those things, if you're not happy with a line, just take your time. Always redo anything. All right. Okay. Okay. And there's our Goodra. And yeah, I will catch y'all next time. Bye.